Stuck in the snow, and it could be that way for a while for hundreds of people. What's being done to reach them and why some are trying to head into the snow. Grohl gives back, how the Foo Fighters frontman helped feed hundreds. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Whitson. All that snow in the mountains has completely cut off some communities. I mean, we're talking about several feet of snow. Governor Newsom has declared a state of emergency to help expedite the cleanup, but residents say they're running out of time and patience. Evelyn Gales and her husband walked 3 hours on snowy and icy roads. They felt unsafe after their home in Crestline lost power and a massive tree fell on their roof. Well, luckily, someone spotted them and gave them a ride to the base of the mountain. Other families are still trapped. One man we spoke with says he was trying to rescue his family who came up for a staycation and ended up getting caught in the storm. He says they lost power and were so snowed in, they couldn't even get to their truck to get more firewood.
He couldn't get to the truck because it got stuck, so he had to literally break some furniture apart from the cabin and just throw it in the wood, just kind of like to stay warm at night. But I mean, it's just material stuff. It doesn't matter, you know. We could fix it later on, just as long as they're okay. Hopefully they let me up so I can bring them down. That's what I'm hoping for.
Caltrans crews have been working 24/7 to clear highways and residential streets. No school Thursday at Santa Paula High. They needed to make sure their campus is safe after a car fell into a sinkhole near the school. It belongs to an English teacher.
I think they should paint the curb red right there, and no one should ever park there again. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to park right there anytime soon.
Well, get this, the teacher said she had just bought the car back in November, and as you can see, well, now it's a big mess. Whoa, my goodness, a dangerous scene in Malibu when part of the mountain gave way. This rock slide happened Thursday afternoon right along Malibu Canyon Road. The CHP had to shut it down. It wasn't just the rain and the snow causing problems. Powerful winds did a lot of damage all across Southern California. This video from Eagle Rock shows the trunk of a car being crushed by a tree. It was a similar case in Van Nuys where a pine tree fell on top of a Mazda and knocked down power lines as well. And a wild scene in Pico Rivera. Look closely at the top of your screen right there. A large trampoline was no match for our wind. Surveillance video captured a strong gust picking it up and just throwing it right on the roof of a home. The trampoline ended up getting tangled in some power lines. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Are we done yet, or should we brace for more? Let's check in with meteorologist Belen De Leon and get an update.
Hi, Robin. Oh, I've got great news. The recent rain and snow has significantly helped our drought conditions. When we compare the current situation with where we were at the start of the water year, that's when we had exceptional to extreme drought conditions extending all through the central part of the state. And here in Southern California, we had severe drought conditions. Well, today, several areas are drought-free, and here we have abnormally dry conditions, which is a big improvement. We're done with the rain and snow for now. We're getting off of the weather roller coaster, and the temperatures will actually be a little warmer through the end of the week. Look at the trend in West Covina. We'll have highs in the 60s through Friday, getting a little cooler over the weekend. So leave the sweaters out. But as of now, it doesn't look like we're going to need those umbrellas. Enjoy the quiet weather.
The Southern California Catholic community is coming together to say its final goodbye to Bishop David O'Connell, who was shot and killed last month. More than 1,000 people packed St. Vaney Catholic Church in Hacienda Heights Wednesday. For many faithfuls, the beloved clergy member was simply Bishop Dave.
He supported the church totally. He was a man of great faith and prayer and love for his people.
Bishop O'Connell's family flew in from Ireland for the 3-day funeral services. The final funeral mass happens Friday at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels in downtown LA. 7 people are recovering after getting injured on a flight that experienced severe turbulence. Passengers say the plane dropped midair at least twice, scattering food and belongings everywhere. Even a flight attendant was thrown to the plane ceiling.
He was literally standing up serving drinks, so he had no way to brace himself. And at one of the drops, he literally completely hit the ceiling and dropped down and was completely horizontal. And I looked to my right and I just saw him like up there, and it was just...
The FAA says the plane encountered the turbulence at an altitude of 37,000 feet 90 minutes after takeoff. The flight was traveling from Texas to Germany and had to be diverted to Dulles Airport near Washington, D.C. As the weather warms up, concert goers will start buying tickets to their favorite music festivals, but some have a warning before you buy tickets after they lost thousands of dollars from a festival that never happened. Here's NBC4's Carolyn Johnson.
Begin your music getaway at Soul Fest.
A soul festival in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Sun and fun at an all-inclusive resort.
At the Hard Rock Resort and Casino.
Sarah Johnson was all in.
I was like, oh yeah, Stella getting her groove back. No,
Sarah paid the promoter Music Getaways $3,300 to attend the January event, but the night before it kicked off, Music Getaways emailed attendees saying it was canceled.
My heart kind of dropped, and all I could think about is, are you serious?
In that email, Music Getaways blamed the hotel, Hard Rock, saying it canceled the festival. In a statement issued at the time, Hard Rock Hotel confirmed it did pull the plug because it said Music Getaways didn't pay them what it was supposed to. Sarah just wants her money back. She says she's asked Music Getaways for a refund, but she hasn't received a dime.
You literally scammed me out of all this money that I really don't have.
Company Music Getaways has a F rating.
Steve McFarland with the Better Business Bureau has been getting complaints too. He says no one's getting refunds, and he's not optimistic they will. He points to the terms buyers agree to when purchasing tickets. Sales are non-refundable under any circumstance.
A legitimate promoter, somebody who's been doing this for a long time, they don't have these kind of problems.
In a statement to the IT, Music Getaways insists it did pay the hotel. We asked if it would show proof. It said no, due to possible litigation. But it did say it's working to get customers refunded or the event rescheduled. Sarah says that's not good enough.
If I can't trust you, there's no reason for me to deal with you anymore.
And as Music Getaways continues to promote more festivals in the fall, Sarah warns other music fans, save your money.
And that was Carolyn Johnson reporting. It's always best to use a credit card for big purchases like this so you can dispute the charge if something goes wrong. Sarah's trying to do that right now. A rare sight in the night sky. This is video from the Griffith Observatory as Jupiter and Venus passed each other in what's known as a conjunction. And as you can see in the photo, the conjunction was also visible all the way in Scotland. It's so awesome. The planets will start separating after Thursday. How fascinating. All right, if you have teenagers in the house, you might see them spending a lot of time on TikTok, right? Maybe a little too much time. Well, now the video app is launching a tool that will help parents set limits. TikTok users under the age of 18 will have a default 60-minute daily screen time limit. They'll be asked to enter a passcode and decide whether they want to keep watching. But here's the catch. Kids are allowed to opt out of this change and can actually set their own limits. Users can also mute notifications sent to their phone. Foo Fighters legend Dave Grohl took his love of grilling to LA streets. He helped feed hundreds of hungry people during our recent storms. Dave brought his own barbecue smoker to Hope of the Valley Rescue Mission's Trebek Center in Northridge. He also showed up with thousands of dollars in meat and all the fixings. Dave cooked over 450 dinners for several of the group's shelters. And get this, he even stayed to serve his food to everyone at the Trebek Center shelter. Dave, you're my hero. Great work, my friend. Way to go. Way to step up and help a community in need. Very nice. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.